I want to tell you a little bit, give you a little bit of an update on our fellowship. How that came about was we had an idea to build a digital toolbox. The idea behind that was I believed small newspapers for sure could leverage their relationships with their print customers and have an opportunity to offer up things such as programmatic, website creation, social media, and other things. Worked very close with Roger and Randy on this project, and we partnered with a vendor by the name of Amplified Digital out of St. Louis that's allowed us to streamline a lot of the processes. And the theory was if we could build it, then we could take it out to the masses and they could use us kind of as their digital agency without having to go and recreate the wheel. Build out some revenue streams and make it something that they could offer and leverage relationships through. So we finished up our fellowship, I guess, around June of last year. And since then, we've worked with various different publishers, whether it's up in Weston, Missouri, or in Houston, Missouri, or the Washington Missourian down in Washington, a lot of different ones. But I want to give you a couple examples of what folks have been able to do. They've been able to go in and talk to their small mom and pop print customers and actually sell them display targeting or programmatic types of advertising. They've been able to go in and help them create a website they never had before, but had thought about it, or somebody had called and wanted an astronomical fee to do so, and they were never going to pay that and never really needed to pay that much. So what this has allowed them to do is really harness that relationship that they have with their print customers, kind of lock that down. And here's what's interesting. They're saving more print. So they're actually killing two birds with one stone, in my opinion. They're able to kind of keep out maybe somebody that might come in and talk negative about print, and they're also able to then provide another product which will create a revenue stream for themselves. So one idea that again, we didn't even think about at the time as we were putting this together, that the Washington Missourian did think of, is they actually have special sections and wraps. And so they've put together small digital packages, 75,000 impressions, 100,000 impressions, to sell to a print customer alongside a special section or alongside a wrap that they're doing each and every month. And I can tell you, they're locking these customers into year contracts. So they're small buys, but at the end of the year, it's a pretty nice size buy for them. So there's a lot of things that you can package together with our digital toolbox. Again, we do some training. We can have Amplified Digital do some training with us. So it's something that I believe can get bigger and bigger. What I didn't realize is Missouri was not alone in this, okay? So as I had gone to other meetings and talked to other state associations, I realized that this was kind of an issue around the nation. And in our fellowship, kind of, I would say at the very end of it, we had put in there that if we could build this, we would maybe like to roll this out to other state press associations, see if this would be something that they would be also interested in offering as well. At the time when we did that, I really didn't think that it might be as big as it has gotten. We have 8 other states now partnered with us that are running all their digital through us. Started with Alabama a year ago in May. They did over $125,000 of business with us last year. We've partnered with Kansas. We've partnered with Nebraska, Mississippi, Colorado. I'm going to Wyoming next week and Wisconsin on the 26th of April. It is a real need across our nation and much less in Missouri newspapers. And so if there is something that your newspaper, or if you're representing a newspaper, would like more information on, give us a call. If we can help, great. If not, I understand. But these products are things that your customers are actually going to want and are probably being hit on right now from other people. So that's the rollout so far just in a year's time. RJI has been unbelievable with support and really kind of keeping an eye on us, I guess, as far as seeing how things are going. And I told Randy, I said, you know, I feel like publishers need an opportunity to learn more about these products whenever they can. And what I mean by that is we have a Missouri Press Service new website called mopressservice.com that we are going to be putting videos out there 30 seconds to 2 minutes, give or take, on these different products, trying to explain in real simple terms how you could sell these products and why people would want these products. Mike McKean has been instrumental in helping us find somebody with a video background. We're real close, Mike, I don't know if you know this, but we're about a couple days from our very first one on programmatic. And I really think our publishers are going to get excited about being able to just go out and look at these things and then maybe give us a call after they have a better appreciation and understanding about that. So with that, that's kind of an update on our fellowship, where we are. I'm very, very excited about the future. I think there's tremendous opportunity to leverage our relationships, and I think the rural, smaller newspapers especially, have an untapped market because people have kind of left them alone, not thinking that there's really business there from a digital perspective, is my belief. And I think we've got products that are priced right for that area. And I think that's why we've kind of got an opportunity there. So with that, I'll take any questions or turn it back to Walt.
I've got one to start for you folks. You've heard Walt on his listening tour. He listened to, a couple of dozen papers, what they wanted. Mark's talked about what he's doing. What is it that you would like to see in his digital toolbox that he hasn't mentioned? What are you looking for? What have you heard of or thinking of that you might want in your paper or your operation that they haven't talked about? So Mark can move that over closer to the top of his list. Anybody? No wish list?
We started doing some email marketing, started doing some Facebook contests where you can capture more emails and things like that. So there's a lot of things there. It's just kind of, we're taking it one step at a time, getting people to really appreciate what's kind of hot right now in the marketplace. But yes, we will add whatever makes sense and from a revenue generating standpoint.
Yeah, one of the things I'd recommend that you all take a look at is email newsletters if you're not doing it. It's the closest thing you've got to your normal distribution system, and it's easy to monetize. So look at email newsletters as a potential, if you want to get your toe in the water. It's easier to monetize than a website and social media. And it's pretty traditional, so people understand it. So it's one avenue to look at. All right, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome, thank you.